Aloha, my name is Jeff Hickman. I'm the Director of Public Affairs for the State of Hawaii Department of Defense, and welcome to the Koa Exchange, Boots, Wings, and More podcast series. I have a very special guest today. This is part 2 of a self-serving public affairs element podcast. I got to interview another employee, Rachel, who got to talk about the history. And today I have a special guest. This is Ruben. Ruben, can you introduce yourself, your position, and some of the responsibilities that you do in our Public Affairs Office?
I'm Ruben Duldulao, Information Specialist at the part of the Public Affairs Office. I do graphic design, social media, editing, assist Andy with photos at events, and overall office organization.
When I bring people on to do the podcast, I usually ask them to share their guard story, what they did to get to this point. So can you share with our audience, what did you do prior to getting here at our Public Affairs Office?
I was with the local newspaper, the Honolulu Star Advertiser, mainly doing the front pages, the design, so copy editing, a lot of headline writing, caption writing, but it was basically puzzling the news into something that readers could read, could use.
So you did a lot of front page stories on COVID, Maui wildfire, some of those big events that happened here in Hawaii. Now you get to work on our newsletter. And that was one of the things I wanted to focus on was our pūpūkahi newsletter. And so why does this specific, project or responsibility resonate with you?
Well, I enjoy puzzling stories and photos and graphics all together in a visually understandable format that people can get information clearly. After doing layout and design for over 20 years, I still enjoy it. Find it exciting.
So you're able to take messages and make it, and people don't understand that when you're taking a headline, you're taking a photo, you're taking the caption, you're laying it out a certain way so they can absorb it. Sometimes you do it for more impact. So now you're going to be doing our pūpūkahi newsletter. What are some of the things that, how do you decide what goes into the newsletter?
We look at what's a current event, what's a big event, like recently we had Memorial Day, so that's going to be a big one for the next one. But we kind of just, as content comes in, we'll see what makes it.
So that's how you decide,
It's kind of a staff discussion. We'll see how about this story or this photo gallery would be really good to share with the readers.
So our pūpūkahi newsletter is about 50 years old. It started in the early 70s. It replaced another newsletter called the Hawaii Guardsman. And the pūpūkahi recently changed. We changed our design. So can you let the people know why we changed the design of the pūpūkahi?
We recently had a survey, and after we got all the comments back from the readers, we kind of looked at how we can help the readers understand the stories, and what kind of stories they want to read about, what kind of coverage, who we may be missing stories or articles about a certain unit or department. So we're going to try and spread it out and have something from everybody highlighted in each issue.
We actually really listened to them, didn't we? Because we made a lot of changes.
Yes.
We changed to bi-monthly as well. So we have this newsletter. It's supposed to be for the whole department. We want to feature different things that they've asked for. But what is the overall purpose of the pūpūkahi in the newsletter?
Sharing the stories of the Hawaii Department of Defense employees, the Hawaii National Guard, members, retirees, and veterans. Anything that would be of interest and helpful to share about the overall department.
Yeah, we have some pretty interesting people that do some pretty interesting things, and even within our department, all the different divisions, it's pretty varied, from emergency management, to the youth challenge. The National Guard has all kinds of different directions we could go, but our state employees are interesting too. What are some of the new features of the pūpūkahi that we have implemented or updated?
We changed the look of it. Is the one thing readers will notice. Trying to make it easier for readers to absorb the information. More colorful colors, graphics, different icons for the different divisions and departments. Basically, just making it more desirable, I guess, for readers to attractive for readers.
It is. It's a lot more dynamic than, the last one wasn't bad. The last one was good, but we tried to add more things in there to point people in certain directions. We're going to also add a lot of history in there. So Rachel can write all the history, and then
a lot of history.
Put it in. But she gives you have an opportunity to move all the history around. And when you're placing the articles, do you actually read the articles, what goes in?
Yes. Being part of the editing group, I go over the article stories and placement. Like if there's a historical piece on a unit, it'll go and there's another story of that unit. We'll try to get them close together, so it will make sense to kind of a package, or at least facing.
No, that's a good design. It gives kind of the future and the past. Sometimes I get stuck when I read it. I get too interested and I forgot what the point of me reading the story was. So I can see that it might be a little distracting with some of the great content that comes in. So where do you find the pūpūkahi? What's the easiest way that our readers would be able to find our newsletter?
On our website, which you'll see below. And as far as if you want to submit content or suggest content, you can email us also below, or call our office at 808-441-7000.
We love getting content. That makes our job a lot easier. And if you can supply it with a picture and a caption, Ruben will be able to take it and put it into the newsletter. Just published our June issue, just came out. That one's out now. When do we publish our next one?
Beginning of August. And the deadline to submit content for that one is July 15th.
July 15th, and you already started on that one. I've seen a couple of the stories already going in there. Can retirees, veterans, family members, and even current members send out? Anybody can send in information,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll accept all of that. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
I hope we answered some of the readers' suggestions in the survey with the new design, and hopefully we'll keep on improving and increase our subscribers.
That's right.
The number of our subscribers.
That's right. You can subscribe and get it immediately into your email. And next month, we're definitely going to email out to all state employees and via the Army Guard and Air Guard's email systems as well. So, Ruben, thank you very much for joining us today on the Koa Exchange. So until next time, mahalo.